back. The question occurs on the amendment offered by the gentlewoman from, did you want to go, Jim? The gentleman from Texas is recognized.
I thank the chairman, and I'll try to keep it brief. I don't know that we need to repeat too much of what's been said, but my colleagues on the other side of the aisle are presenting false propositions with respect to the claim that individuals will not be able to claim asylum. It's just not true. It's just simply not true. And that it's not true under when President Trump was in office. It's not true that you can't claim asylum now. But I will say that under the current system being run by the Biden administration, flooding the system is making it much more difficult for people with legitimate asylum claims to be heard. That's the truth. Those are the actual facts. And putting forward something to seem like it's doing something by saying, oh, we're going to do this for certain individuals from communist countries, so it seems like we're doing something to help individuals. We allow 1 million odd people every year to have green cards to come to the United States of America. We have a very robust legal system. We have had tens of thousands of people from communist countries come to the United States under our legal system. But by allowing the illegal system to undermine our ability to secure the border, we are making it extremely difficult for people to come here legally. When people come here and claim asylum, and we have everybody claiming asylum because this administration has said, and my Democratic colleagues have countenanced, that if you come to the United States and you claim asylum, you will be released into the United States. That is precisely what the Democratic policy is. The fact of the matter is the legislation that we're putting forward would make it clear that an individual can claim asylum and that we would process them much more efficiently and effectively under current law. Under current law, individuals are supposed to be detained. That's the truth. And the data of what we're experiencing right now is actually astounding. We're talking about the number of people who are Chinese nationals that have been stopped at our border. Talking about the number of people who have stopped that are in the terrorist screening data set, the 98 aliens from 2022, or the 69 aliens in the first 5 months of this fiscal year on the terrorist screening data set. Remember that it was the Biden administration that suspended the migrant protection protocols, which led to a surge in illegal border crossings immediately upon President Biden coming into office. It was he who decided to suspend the migrant protection protocols that caused the surge, which actually endangers migrants and floods our system. It is this administration which is staring down in May to the end of Title 42. Title 42, which has been used to turn away half to two-thirds of the 2.7 million single people encountered at the border. Think about that. All during a time when there has not been a COVID emergency. They've been using it for border enforcement and now want to claim that if we have policies in place to ensure that we're going to follow the law to detain, process legitimate asylum claims, and then have a process for returning to Mexico if there's not detention capacity, precisely the way we are kind of using the authority under Title 42, which many of my Democratic colleagues have said they support, that somehow that's anti-migrant, that somehow that's anti-asylum, when we are processing thousands of legitimate asylum claims every single day. It's simply not true. And the American people need to know that it's not true. And I oppose this amendment.
Gentleman yields back. Without a question occurs on the amendment offered by the gentlelady from